सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम सच्चिदानंदरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। ओम निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं। समस्तदेवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो आचार्येभ्यो भक्तेभ्यो साधुभ्यो साधकेभ्यो तीर्थेभ्यो क्षेत्रेभ्यो नदीनदेभ्यो शास्त्रेभ्यो नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण आचार्येभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम समस्त गुरूणां देवतानाम् अनुग्रहेण भागवतादि पुराणोक्त भगवत दर्शन प्राप्त्यर्थम उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव अनुभव सिद्ध्यर्थम सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक संस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थम विश्वशांति कल्याणैकता प्राप्त्यर्थम समस्त सनातन प्रतिष्ठकानां समस्त शक्तिनामवाप्ति द्वारा शत्रु विघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा तत्सद्विजय शीघ्र विजय प्राप्त्यर्थम अस्यां शुभदितौ श्री मद्भागवत महापुराणस्य दशम स्कन्धस्य पारायणम् एकादश स्कन्धस्य अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ पारायणम्। Saluting all the gods of Bhagavatam, Puranas and also all avatara. Now in Bhagavata 10th skandha 15th chapter, yesterday we saw Krishna and Balarama's Ati Madhura Adbhuta Leela. Now we'll see in the second part from verse number, let us say 19 onwards only, or 18 onwards. Bhagavan Krishna healing that Dhenukasura, we will see that. Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Atha Srimad Bhagavata Mahapuranam Shastram Parayanam Dashamaskandha Purvardhaha Atha Panchadashodhyayah. Shri Shuka Uvacha Anye Tadanurupani Manojnani Mahatmanaha Gayanti Sma Maharaja Sneha Klinna Dhiyah Shanaihi एवं निगूढ़ात्मगति स्वमायया गोपात्मजत्वं चरितैर्विडम्बयन् रेमे रमालालितबालपादपल्लवः ग्राम्यैः समं ग्राम्यवतीशचेष्टितः श्रीदाम नाम गोपालः रामकेशवयोः सखा सुबलस्तोककृष्णाद्या गोपाः प्रेम्णेदमब्रुवन् राम राम महाबाहो कृष्णदुष्टनिबर्हण इतो विदूरे सुमहत् वनं तालालिसङ्कुलं फलानि तत्र भूरेणे पतन्ति पतितानि च सन्ति किन्तु अवरुद्धानि धेनुकेन दुरात्मना सोतिवीर्योऽसुरो राम हे कृष्ण खररूपधृक् आत्मतुल्यबलैरन्यैः ज्ञातिभिर्बहुभिर्वृतः तस्मात् कृतनराहारात् भीतैर्नृभिरमित्रहन् न सेव्यते पशुगणैः पक्षीसङ्घैर्विवर्जितं विद्यन्ते अभुक्तपूर्वाणि फलानि सुरभीणि च एष वै सुरभिर्गन्धः विशुचिनोऽवगृह्यते प्रयच्छतानि नः कृष्ण गन्धलोभितचेतसां वाञ्छास्ति महती राम गम्यतां यदि रोचते। एवं सुहृद्वचः श्रुत्वा सुहृत्प्रियचिकीर्षया प्रहस्य जग्मतुर्गोपैः वृतौ तालवनं प्रभु वलः प्रविश्य बाहुभ्यां तालान् सम्परिकम्पयन् फलानि पातयामास मतङ्गज इवौचसा फलानां पततां शब्दं निशम्यासुररासभः अभ्यधावत् क्षितितलं सनगं परिकम्पयन् समेत्य तरसा प्रत्यक् द्वाभ्यां पद्भ्यां बलं बले निहत्यो रसिका शब्दं कुञ्चन् पर्यसरत्खलः पुनरासाद्य संरब्धः उपक्रोष्टापराक् स्थितः चरणावपरौ राजन् बलाय प्राक्षिपदृशा शतं गृहीत्वा प्रपदोर्भ्रामयित्वैकपाणिना चिक्षेपतृणराजाग्रे ब्राह्मणत्यक्तजीवितं तेनाहतो महातालः वेपमानो बृहच्छिराः पार्श्वस्थं कम्पयन् भग्नः स चान्यं सोऽपि चापरं बलस्य लीलयोत्सृष्ट खरदेहहताहताः तालाश्च कम्पिरे सर्वे महावातेरिता इव नैतच्चित्रं भगवते यनन्ते जगदीश्वरे ओतप्रोतमिदं यस्मिन् तन्तुष्वङ्ग यथा पटः ततः कृष्णं च रामं च ज्ञातयो धेनुकस्य ये क्रोष्टारोभ्यद्रवन् सर्वे संरब्धा हतबान्धवाः तान् स्थानापततः कृष्ण रामश्च नृपलीलया गृहीतपश्चाच्चरणान् प्रायिणो तृणराजसो फलप्रखरसङ्कीर्णं दैत्यदेहैर्गतासुभिः रराजभूः सतालाग्रैः घनैरिव नभस्थलं तयोस्तत्सुमहत्कर्म निशाम्य विबुधादयः मुमुचुः पुष्पवर्षाणि चक्षुर्वाद्यानि तुष्टुवुः अथ तालफलान्यादन् मनुष्यागतसाध्वसाः तृणं च पशवश्चेरुः हतधेनुककानने कृष्णः कमलपत्राक्षः पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तनः स्तूयमानोऽनुगैर्गोपैः साग्रजो व्रजमाव्रजतो तं घोरजश्चुरितकुन्तलबद्धवरः वन्यप्रसूनरुचिरेक्षणचारुहासं वेणुं कोणन्तमनुगैरनुगीतकीर्तिं गोप्यो दिदृक्षितदृशोऽभ्यगमन् समेताः पीत्वा मुकुन्दमुखसारघमक्षिभृङ्गैः तापं जहुर्विरहजं व्रजयोषितोऽहनि तत्सत्कृतिं समधिगम्य विवेशगोष्ठं सव्रीडहासविनयं यदपाङ्गमोक्षं तयोर्यशोदारोहिण्यौ पुत्रयोः पुत्रवत्सले यथा कामं यथा कालं व्यधत्तां परमाशिषः गताध्वानश्रमौ तत्र मज्जनोन्मर्दनादिभिः नीवीं वसित्वा रुचिराम दिव्यस्रगन्धमण्डितौ जनन्युपहृतं प्राश्य स्वाद्वन्नमुपलालितौ संविश्य वरशय्यायां सुखं सुषुपतुर्व्रजे एवं स भगवान् कृष्णः वृन्दावनचरः क्वचिद् ययौ रामम् अरुते राजन् कालिन्दीं सखिभिर्वृतः अथ गावश्च गोपाश्च निदाघातपपीडिताः दुष्टं जलं पपुस्तस्याः तुषार्ता विषदूषितं विषाम्भस्ततुपस्पृश्य दैवोपहत चेतसः निपेतुर्व्यसवः सर्वे सलिलान्ते कुरोद्वः वीक्षतान् वै तथा भूतान् कृष्णो योगेश्वरेश्वरः ईक्षयामृतवर्षिण्या स्वनाथान् समजीवयतो ते सम्प्रतीतस्मृतयः समुत्थाय जलान्तिकात् आसन् सुविस्मिताः सर्वे वीक्षमाणाः परस्परम् अन्वमं सततद्राजन् गोविन्दानुग्रहेक्षितं पीत्वा विषं परे तस्य पुनरुत्थानमात्मनः इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां दशमस्कन्धे पूर्वार्धे धेनुकासुरवधो नाम पञ्चदशोऽध्यायः। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। What beautiful leelas of Krishna. As many times we study, so many times we get enchanted to re-study again and again. So beautiful they are all. Yesterday we saw how wonderful, sweet, inexplicable was the love of Krishna for the other children and their love also. How they used to enjoy. Actually they are not two, as if they are all one only. So Bhagavan gave the Ananda to Gopikas later, but to all the cows and calves and children and all the trees of Vrindavana, all the animals there, birds, even the Bhranga Adi, even much before. One has to be completely in the mood of only studying Krishna Leelas for 6 months, and or at least in that way those 90 chapters, daily one chapter like that half. When one revels, then totally they will understand Krishna Mahima. Means you are doing Adhenam also, and you are contemplating, you are reveling, and you are getting the Sara of Bhagavan's Nirguna Tattva also, Bhagavan's Saguna, Rupadi and his Leela, his Mahima, all of that to revel. If one can spend time, There is nothing greater than this. May one life be fully involved only in doing the sadhana of studying the Shastras and living the Shastras. Why that one life should be in the future? It can be here only, this life only, if we can feel. Anyway, we have started it. Now, nothing to lose or gain in this world. We know what world is now. So, therefore, more intensely, only in this we can revel as long as we are given the chance to be in this Sharira on this earth. Now, after those Leelas yesterday, and how wonderful it was described, Evam Nighuda Atmagatihi Samaya Gopatmajatvam Charitaihi Vidambayan Reme Ramalalita Padapallava Gramyahi Samam Gramyavad Isha Chestitaha. Like how with all the cowherd children, forgetting or keeping aside his essential Rupa, Bhagavan who was Ramalalita Padapallava, whose feet are served by Lakshmi, he was reveling, enjoying there. So here what we have to see, Bhagavan's Krupa Karuna. Even if they don't know that he is Bhagavan, from his side he has shown so much love for their purity, for their simplicity. So a pure, simple person with values need not be Bhakta, but Bhagavan will love them. But with all those values and Bhakti also is there, how wonderful it is. भक्त है लेकिन वैल्यूज नहीं है तो भक्ति का फल भी देगा. जो वैल्यूज नहीं होते हैं और रॉन्ग वैल्यूज नेगेटिव है उसका भी फल in the form of dukkha Bhagavan gives. Among these three choices or four choices, fourth one is neither bhakta nor good values. We have to choose what is best for ourselves. Okay. After this episode, one of the children, Ramakeshava Sakha Sri Rama, he says, Ki, Balarama Krishna, there is needed to this another vana. The name of that is Talavana. We have seen Kusmavana and they are already in Vrindavana. In the Vana, there are so many parts, each one. Like in the main road is named on so many places, or one district headquarters is named with small towns like that. So the name of that Vana is Talavana. And the Tala Phalas are there. So wonderful. So many they are there. And but we cannot go and eat because there is one Dhenukasura. He is always in the name is Dhenukasura in the form of Khara Rupa Dhruk, in the donkey form, Atmatulya Bharer Anyahi, along with so many of his own friends, relatives who are equal to his strength. They stay there. They don't allow any human beings to come there. And such a wonderful fruits are there. You see, just try. Krishna, don't you feel that smell? Do you know we want to have that fruits? Can you try? See, Vidyante Abhukta Purvani, Phalani, Surabhini. We never ate that fruits, those fruits. They're so fragrant, they are nice smell. Eshabai Surivir Gandaha, Vishuchina Avagruhate. So from that direction, do you see? That smell is coming. Prayachadhanina Krishna, Gandha Lobhita Chetasa. Smelling them, we feel like eating them. Our Chetas is Lobhita to have that. Can you bring them that to us? Then, Vanchasti Mahati Rama, Gamyata Mirochate. Because by that time they are already confident. So these people in the childhood only did killing of so many Rakshasa. Now there is no doubt. And these Rakshasas are terrible. They are Kararupadruk Dhenuka and all. Tasmat Kruta Naraharat. They eat even the human beings. Therefore, Nasebete Pashuvanaihi Pakshi Sangari Varidam. No birds are there and no human being goes to there with for grazing the cows. They are terrible. But the fruits are very enchanting, tempting. We want them. Can you get? Rama, Balarama, Krishna, देश उनको तो फिर क्या है आए ही उन्हीं के लिए. भगवान Rama also went and वनवास में ही killed all Rakshasas. These Krishna and Balarama याद है अरे पिछले अवतार में हमने वन में ही किया चल अब भी चल वृंदावन तालवन कुसुमवन 1 to 1 we'll finish all Rakshas. So they were enjoying. So then okay evam surudvacha shrutva, yes okay, they went to Prahasya Jagvatur Gopaya Vrataha Anand se nikle. Went there, Balram already now they are grown, Pavandavaya, strength aane lagta hai. You can see that certain age, children's hand becomes so strong. Earlier उनको मोड़ सकते थे, अब नहीं कर सकते. They are grown. With his bahu, he shakes the tala vrikshas. All the fruits, they fall. Talan samparika, when falan patayama, so like a big elephant only. Then listening to the sound of falling of fruits, that Rasapa, the donkey, Asura, Dhenukasura, came running only. Sanagam's Parikampan with all the Bhumi and Akasha Kampana sound, he came there. Sametya Tarasa Pratyak Dwabhyam Padbhyam Balam Bali. Nihatya Urasi Kashabda Munchan Parisarat Kalaha. He came and with 2 feet he has बलराम को उन्होंने हिट किया. Then पुनरासाद्य समृद्ध उपक्रोष्टा पराक्षितः. Then again he came to kick Balarama with the hind legs because donkeys do like that. Then Balaya Prakshivat. This time Balarama was alert. He satam gruhitva prapadoho. इसके पीछे पांव दोनों of the Dhenukasura held. So before the discussion happened, Krishna, you finished so many. मुझे भी एक आध करनी है. Krishna said, अच्छा ठीक है इस बार आप कर लेना. Then that took from his legs of the donkey from behind. He guma hit to the tala vriksha only. That tala tree fell and it fell on other. Like that, so many trees fell like a huge thunder and all that. Trunagre Brahmana Tekta Jivitam. He died. Then Parshvastam Bhagnam cha Anyam cha upi avaram. In this way, so many trees fell. Then Balasya Lileya Sushta Karadeha Hata Tala Chakampre Sarve. All trees shaken like the Mahavata, huge winds when they come. Then see Bhagavan Balaram ke bare mein in one shloka, Vyasa ji Shukdi says, Naita Chitra Bhagavati Anante Jagadishware, is a Jagadishwara, Ananta Bhagavan, Ota Protabidam Yasmin Tantushwanga Dharataha Pataha. He is like the thread among the entire cloth. He is the substratum for everything. Not it is difficult or vichitra for him to do so. Thereafter, all the friends, relatives of Dhenukasura came attacked. We know Balarama killed Dhenukasura, but we don't remember, or we may not recollect that not only Dhenukasura, all his friends, relatives, so many Rakshasas came. Every one of them were killed. Kroshtara Abhyadravat Sarve Samrabdata Bandavaha Tan Stana Avata Krishna Ramasnupalilaya Ruhita Paschacharanan. He they know na how Krishna देख ले अच्छा इसको ऐसे मारना चाहिए. He also lifted one donkey and hitting to the Tala Vrukshas. They killed all of them. So Raraja Bhuhu Satalagrahi Ganairya Namastalam Daitya Dehair Gatasubi. So dead Rakshasa, so many, and Tala fruits. Whole Talavan was filled. Then from up above again the Pushpa Vrishti. Then from then onwards in general, every human being have access to go to Talavanam and enjoy. These children have enjoyed so many of the fruits and all. So this is how by killing Dhenukasura, Krishna made it. Everybody can go to that Talavanam to get their cows, etc. grazing, and others can get the fruits in this way. In this way, having done so, Krishna Kaulapatraksya Punya Shravana Kirtana Stuyamana Anugair Gopai, the other Gopas were singing his glory. Vrajama Vrajatu, he entered. Now here, when he enters the Vraja, now little grown, all the Gopikas with their looks, of his age, they started looking at him, and with the looks only they welcome. He also playing the flute, then looking at them. They stand outside till he enters the place inside the house. Then they go, he go inside. In this way, the beautiful Leela of Krishna's going on. Now you can imagine all this like your own children and grandchildren, how they also have grown in your own hands. As mother, father, you have seen. So, but here Bhagavan was showing all his love and krupa, leelas, etc. Then when they come, they take bath afresh, mother gives food to them, they eat that having taken rest. In this way, wonderfully days were going on. One day Bhagavan Krishna, without Balarama, with the friends go to Kalindi, Yamuna Nadi. Then Gava Gopaha, taking all of them. But Nidagata Vidita were very thirsty because of the hot sun. Then they drank that Yamuna water, which is not that much polluted like today. That time only one Kaliya was there. Now up to Arevo Kaliya, how many of the factories around leave that poisonous things into Yamuna Nadi around Vrindavan, Mathura? If you can see the videos, you can, it's so frightening. So government crores of rupees to purify, but then unless this is stopped, who can stop all? We can. When we stop consumerism, then only the production will reduce of this the destructive things of the nature. Anyway, having drunk that water, they all fell. In fact, they didn't only fell, they died only. विषाम्बस्तदुपस्पृश्य दैवोपहत चेतसः निपेतुर्व्यसवः. असु चला गया उनका. They died only. सलिलान्ते कुरुद्वः. All children cows. But वीक्षतान् वै तथा भूतान्. Now this is why the word Krishna, Yogeshwareshwara, word used for Krishna. Ikshaya Amritavarshinya Swanathan Samajivayat. Swanatha, for those for whom he alone is the Natha, only by his eyes Bhagavan has made them all alive. बस ऐसे आंखों के अमृत से ही उन सबको भगवान ने जन्म दी. Now remember, these are all Leelas Krishna. How many times he did? Even the dead people also are brought back to the life. More than this, what is required to believe he is the Lord? Sanatan Samajivayat. Then they woke up, they know they died again, they are came back to the life. They know, looked at each other. Yeto Govinda Anugraha Ikshitam. They understood it is Krishna Anugraha only. Pishpa Pitva Visham Paretasya. Died after drinking the poison. Puraluthanam Atmanaha. Again, all of them became Utthana only by Bhagavan Krishna's Kripa. Only this much only Shukadevji tells story. But Parikshitji is not happy. Hare, he says, yaar, pura to batao, what is everything happened? Why the water was poisonous and all. That is how in the next chapter we will see a beautiful Kaliya Mardana Leela. So 2 days we will do that. Thank you. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Like that, Bhagavata, Krishna Leelas again. We just remembering. See, Yena Kena Prakarena Hari Smartavyaha. So we are doing that only. Kena Pipayena Mana Krishna Niveshayat. That is what we are doing. So Bhagavan Bharata Sarvatma Shrotavyaha Kirtitavyaha Dheyaha Pujaha Nityada. So that is what Bhagavan told us to do. He only making us do by again giving another chance for us to go through this Dashama Skandha. And as I told you many times, it is our special blessings that in everyday's class we are doing both the Hridayatmaka Dashama Skandha and Mastishka Atmaka Ekadasha Skandha of Bhagavata Rupi Krishna. Nobody might have done it. They might have done 10th, finished and gone to 11. But हम तो हर दिन दोनों पढ़ रहे हैं. These are the unique things in our classes. Nowhere else you see them. We are doing karma, the yoga sadhana, you are doing Upanishads, you are doing Ramayana, you are doing Bhagavatam, you are doing Sahasranamam and Gita. What a beautiful thing. This is called Krupa. Revel in that. Recognize that Krupa. Feel that joy that Bhagavan is giving us this. More than that, we are also able to take out our time and mind and do it. Even that also is Krupa. I to say only one thing, Bhagavan, if you leave it to my own prarabdha and all, I can never reach to your feet. You exhaust my prarabdha in whatever they want, but you specially bless me not to miss these satsangas and classes. Because this is the only way we develop our aklishta vritti, we develop our proximity toward the Lord, we maintain it. There is no other way. Left to ourselves in Kali Yuga, we will be fully, quickly pulled into the total worldliness. And the days pass so fast. देखते देखते we become old and we even live. Who's किसका क्या guarantee बताओ? So Lord, please bless me that I never leave your satsanga. You know what is that punya papa we have done. As a result of that, whatever you want to give sukha dukkha every time. See that we not go away from satsanga. This prayer is loved by him, and he gives that chance. So one side the prarabdha will keep on happening, other side we are reveling also in the study. The same study when we in a matured manner, that means with more depth, more sincerity, more application, more having faith in that, with that qualities when we do, that will have more benefits. That is how we have to live our life. Now, having done this way, now let us come to our study of the 11th skandha. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Bhagavata Sharanam Mama, Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Shri Suta Sharanam Mama, Shri Shukadeva Sharanam Mama, Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Sri Narada Sharanam Mama, Sri Kumara Sharanam Mama, Sri Brahma Sharanam Mama, Sri Vishnu Sharanam Mama, Sri Parabrahma Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Om Mukam Karoti Vachalam Bangum Langhayate Girim Yatkrupatavaham Vande Paramananda Madhavam Sarge Satye Jagairase Vaikunte Naste Amrasaha Atapibandu Sadbhagya Mama Muchadakarijada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavata Mahapuranam Ekadasha Skandha Muktiritva Nyatha Rupam Sarupena Vyavastitihi Atha Trimshodhyayah. Shri Rishiruvacha. The sad portion of this Bhagavatam of the 11th Skandha, we are now inevitably have to study. Somebody have to mute that, please. I don't know who is that. The sound is coming. Skype people, please check. One of you have to mute it. Who is that? Hmm. So, if you see the story part of it, all the Maha Utpatas were happening in the Divi and Bhuvi and Antariksha. So, Bhagavan in the Sudharma Sabha very clearly declares these are all Yamaketavaha. Therefore, we should not stay here. Then you only tell where to go. Let us go to Prabhasa Kshetram. And what we have to do there, see, become yourself fresh, Shuchi Brutva. Then to all the our devatas, let us do exhaustive, beautiful puja ourselves and with the help of all Brahmanas. Thereafter, we will do exhaustively the Brahmana Trupti Kriya of giving them Go Bho Hiranya Vasamsi and Vasaha Vasobi Gaja Ashwaratha Veshma. We do maximum dana. Now remember, this is what every of our Shastras tell us about the dana as one of the best dharmas we have to do. We do all of that, please the God also, and we have dana dharma ityadi. Why do we do that? Vidiresha hi arishtagnaha mangalayanam uttamam. Because this is the uttama mangalatva giving and remover of the arishto. What is that? Deva Dvija Gavam Puja. Puja done to Devatas, the Brahmanas, and Go Mata. Bhuteshu Paramo Bhavaha. And for the beings, it gives Parama Utkrishta Sthiti. Arishta removal is happening, Mangalayanam is happening, Paramaha means the Adhyatmika Pragati also. All the three. That is why when you go to the temple, Devata Upasana Puja is done and the pujaris are there. So unko bhi hum dan dakshina dekar. We have done the second thing. And in that mandir only there are goshalas. So that go gai ke liye bhi we give the danam. This becomes a great punya. Dekho, there are so many things. You can use your logic, you can use so many ways it can be explained. For us, it is simple. In Bhagavad Purana, our Shukadevji has told Parikshiji, and through him to all of us. Or rather, Krishna Bhagavan himself is telling all the Yadavas that these are the danas done to Devata Puja, Brahmana Dana, and Dakshina Ityadi to him, and Gomata Kile, all the given things given. He is the giver of all the three. It removes the arishtas, it gives all the mangalatvam, it also for spiritual growth. Bhagavan Krishna told, then we need not argue anywhere, we need not have any other authority. That way, we have to, being Hindu Sanatan Dharmis, simplify our minds for our sadhana. Neither we argue to prove to others, because if somebody is arguing, they are not ready to listen. It is a waste of your time. Now we need to intellectually inquire about all that, because for some things we get answer, for many we don't. You can't ask every time the doctor, every medicines how it works and all. Even if he tells you can't understand. But you do it on the faith of a doctor, health will be regained. Now the Bhavarok ke doctor hai hamare Bhagavan Krishna, Bheshajam Bhishak. So why should we have any doubt? There are some Nastikas, there are some ऑल दी हेतुवादी कहते हैं, वो अहेतुवादी है वो लोग. They a group, today, yesterday you saw in Andhra, that Bharatiya Nastika Sangam. Those fellows talked something against this Swami Sharanayappa. Whole state is now bubbling with that fire. They're all so angry. That fellow is arrested. Good. Why should you do all that nonsense? You talk your that Nastikata. You can't insult the Devatas and all who are worshipped from the generations. ये देखो, इट्स वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग है इज व्हाट कि यू लिव द आस्तिकता कैन बी डन इन ग्रुप्स. Nastikata should not be in group. You do your own. You can't start a group and all. But the Astikata you can do because it is about Astitva. Nastitva nahi hai. So अच्छे अच्छे organization बनकर they can promote spirituality and all. It is good. And these Ayyappa Bhakta Kaho, all these Diksha Paras, 40 days when they do, with their prayers, they are bringing such a great divinity to the entire globe. All these people, every day karne wale bhi hai, and during these special Dikshas. Then these people, they don't know, keep quiet. Why you talk against as if you know everything? Did they study Shastra? Have they done any of the Upasanas and all? Having done all of that, even then, and there is no God, then you can say grow God. Even we will say. कुछ भी देखो भगवान है कि नहीं, किसने कहा भगवान है? आस्तिक लोगों ने. और किस अथॉरिटी में कहा? Because of all these upasanas and all. Now you do all of them. Even then, if God doesn't come or is not seen, then we will say you are right. Without doing anything. अरे बेवकूफ लोग है वो. To accept, you need not do anything. But to reject, you have to do everything. Then only when, even after doing everything, the result doesn't come, then you can become Nastik. They don't know how to become Nastik also. They are all Nastik only. Nasty people. So why should we fall prey to all that with our small life left for us, with our all small minds and intellects, with so less of emotions or understanding? Why go into all those traps? Our Bhagavan Krishna told. So at our own capacity, we do the Deva Dvija Gavam Puja. Deva Puja, Dvija Puja, Gava Puja. Gai Puja, we give it, do it by all the grass, etc. giving. To Brahmana, Go, Virina Vasa, Ityadi will give. And Deva Puja, we get all the pujas done. That will give all the three. Arishta Nivaranam and Mangalayanam, then Paramo Bhava. Paramo Bhava means the supreme spiritual evolution. Spiritual evolution, other prosperities, removal of the Avigna, the Arishta. These are the three everybody wants. See the Godhanam, Go Seva if you do, Arishtas are removed. Brahmana Seva if you do, all Mangalatva will come because they would bless. Devata Pujas we do, we become spiritually evolved. Tino ko teen. To let us do that. Then this is what he says. Then they all agreed immediately. Nobody can say no because it's the right idea. Then they all took the boats and crossed Dwarakaji, then took the chariots from there. They reached this great Prabhasa Kshetram. As told by Lord Krishna, they have done exhaustively. All wonderful things they did of Deva Puja, Brahmana Puja, Go Puja and all. One thing which should not be done, they did. Like today, the entire world is on rampage, whatever you call, because the New Year Eve. They also, something happened, they took something should not be taken. Not one or two, everybody took. And then their intellects were lost to such an extent that they didn't even recognize who is what. All the like Smriti Bramshat Buddhinashat Pranashyate, that stage they reached. And this is only for two reasons. One is the Krishna Maya, second is the Rishi Shapa. That all the Yadavas who have finished their purpose of being on the earth, then they have to go back. Therefore, this Leela Rachana has happened. And the lesson for all of us is nobody is permanent on the earth, including avatars and rishis, munis, devatas. Therefore, as long as you and as human beings are given chance to stay here, live the dharmic life of serving the world, whatever you do, then evolve spiritually as much as possible. फिर पतरे गले से निकल जाना. That should be our clear attitude. If Lord wants, He may get something done through us to the world. It is not anybody's choice that they are becoming great social servants or contributors or scientists. It's all Ishvara Leela through them. Even if Ishvara wants through us, well, let it happen. But our goal is Ishvara Prapti only. Let us do that. Let us focus on that. Then, as we are doing it, the maturity comes. Lord Himself gives us such projects to do, in which you are doing it as sadhana, and automatically it is becoming the Loka Kalyana Loka Seva, and also Dharma Stapana as Bhagavan's Krupa through us. They are all automatic. वो हम उनको छोड़ देंगे, है ना? We need not worry. We will be concerned about our sadhana for Ishvara Prapti, Bhagavat Prapti. Now, what happened? They took that Maire Kamadhu, they started beating each other. In fact, they killed each other also. So, all that portion we will chant now. Now, we'll start from sloka number 9 onwards. We read up to 32 tak we will chant. Okay, 9 to 32 will chant. Some of the shlokas we will see remaining tomorrow. Tomorrow, Bhagavan Krishna's Sundara Divya Rupa we will see. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavatam Maha Puranam Ekadasha Skandha Muktirhitva Anyata Rupam Svarupena Vyavastiti Atha Trimshodhyayah Rishirvacho. 9th shloka. Vidiresha Hyarishtaghnaha Mangalayatanamuttamam Devadvijagavam Puja Bhuteshu Paramo Bhavah इति सर्वे समाकर्ण्य यदुवृद्धा मधुद्विषः तथेति नौभिरुत्तीर्य प्रभासं प्रययौ रथैः तस्मिन् भगवतादिष्टं यदुदेवेन यादवाः चक्रुः परमया भक्त्या सर्वश्रेयोपबृंहितं. Now you all know by now that you have to be with the book in front, chanting along with me, tuning to me with your mind fully focused. Then only you will enjoy along with me, you will support me, and you will not become a disturbance to me. If anybody are not properly tuned with a regularity or sincerity or having the book and chanting, then my extra energy is wasted and benefit won't come. That 1 hour of Bhagavatam, 40 minutes of Ramayana, whenever we are doing, fully keep your all egos, everything outside. Then only come, otherwise don't come. Better. We want to enjoy. Why that natak karna? Be regular if you want, or else leave. I'm not telling you to leave, but don't miss that joy of it just because of the chanchalata of the mana and that ego. Fully focus. Have the book, chant along with me, enjoy. Don't take even little thing also for granted. The हमें loss होगा. Bhagavan and Gurus want to bless us, but with this type of nautanki, we deny their blessings. क्यों करना ऐसे? So, tasmin bhagavataadishtam yadudevena yadavaha chakruhu paramaya bhaktya sarvashreyopabrumhitam tatastasmin mahapanam papurmaireyakam madho dishtavibhramshitadhiyaha yadravair bhrashyate matihi महापानाभिमत्तानां वीराणां दृप्तचेतसां कृष्णमाया विमूढानां संघर्षः सुमहानभूत युयुधुः क्रोधसंरब्धाः वेलायाम् आततायिनः धनुर्भिरसिभिर्भल्लैः गदाभिस्तोमरर्ष्टिभिः पतत्पताकैः रथकुञ्जरादिभिः खरोष्ट्रगोभिर्महिषैर्नरैरपि मिथः समेत्याश्वतरैश्च दुर्मदाः व्यहंशरैर्दद्भिरिव द्विपावने प्रद्युम्न साम्बौ युधिरूढमत्सरौ अक्रूरभोजावनिरुद्धसात्यकी सुभद्र सङ्ग्रामजितौ सुदारुणौ गदौ सुमित्रासुरथौ समीयतुः अन्ये च ये वै निषठोल्मुकादयः सहस्रजिच्छतजित् भानुमुख्याः अन्योन्यमासाद्य मदान्धकारिताः जघ्नुर्मुकुन्देन विमोहिता भृशं दाशार्हवृष्ण्यन्धक भोजसात्वताः मध्वर्बुधा माधुर शूरसेनाः विसर्जना कुकुराः कुन्तयश्च मिथस्ततस्तेत विसृज्य सौहृदं पुत्रास्त्वयुध्यन्न पितृभिर्भ्रातृभिश्च स्वश्रीयदौहित्रपितृव्यमातुलैः मित्राणि मित्रैः सुहृदः सुहृद्भिः ज्ञातेन स्वहन् ज्ञातय एव मूढाः शरेषु क्षीयमाणेषु भज्यमानेषु धन्वसो शस्त्रेषु क्षीयमाणेषु मुष्टिभिर्जह्रुरेरकाः तावज्रकल्पा हि अभवन् परिघा मुष्टिना भृताः जघ्नुर्विशस्तैः कृष्णेन वार्यमाणास्तु तञ्चते प्रत्यनीकं मन्यमानाः बलभद्रं च मोहिताः हन्तुं कृतधियो राजन् आपन्ना आततायिनः अततावपि संक्रुद्धौ उद्यम्य कुरु नन्दन एरकामुष्टिपरिघौ चरन्तौ जघ्नतुर्युधे ब्रह्मशापोपसृष्टानां कृष्णमायावृतात्मनां स्पर्धा क्रोधः क्षयं निन्ये वैणवोऽग्निर्यथा वनम् एवं नष्टेषु सर्वेषु कुलेषु स्वेषु केशवः अवतारितो भुवो भारः इति मेनेव शेषितः रामः समुद्रवेलायां योगमास्थाय पौरुषं तत्याजलोकं मानुष्यं संयोज्यात्मानमात्मने रामनिर्याणमालोक्य भगवान् देवकीसुतः निशसातधरोपस्थे तूष्णीम् आसाद्य पिप्पलं बिभ्रच्चतुर्भुजं रूपं भ्राजिष्णुः प्रभया स्वया दिशो वितिमिराः कुर्वन् विधूम इव पावकः श्रीवत्साङ्कं घनश्यामं तप्तहाटकवर्चसं कौशेयाम्बरयुग्मेन परिवीतं सुमङ्गलं सुन्दरस्मितवक्त्राभं नीलकुन्तलमण्डितं पुण्डरीकाभिरामाक्षं स्फुरन्मकरकुण्डलं कटिसूत्रब्रह्मसूत्र किरीटकटकाङ्गदैः हारनूपुरमुद्राभिः कौस्तुभेन विराजितं वनमालापरीताङ्गं मूर्तिमद्भिर्निजायुधैः कृत्वोरौ दक्षिणे पादम् आसीनं पङ्कजारुणौ ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. So we can see like a big bomb blast, everything gone, a big earthquake, everything gone. One few hours of cyclone, everything goes away. Bhagwan, if he does sankalpa, whatever big may be, whatever powerful may be, these Yadava Vamsha, Bhagwan ki Maya hai, they all are finished in one day. One day का few hours, आधे दिन में सब खत्म हो जाते. Is it not? And then Lord knows. And he is not emotional, sentimental and all. He knows it's all inevitable. Again he will create the Srishti when he requires. Again they all will come in the next Krishnavtara Kala. No sentimental attachment to anything. You know, some places we have to become balanced. Sentiments, emotions we should have because they are the ornaments. But when the inevitabilities are there, we have to become intellectual to go through them and keep spirituality as background. The spiritual background are two things. What is that? Entire world collapses, but nothing happens to Paramatma. All will again appear. Second is to identify with that truth reality is our goal, which never perishes. Therefore, no fear of perishability, etc. That's how we have to have spiritual background, intellectual domination, emotional support in living our life while doing vyavahara. When we enter into spirituality, har jagah pe. In this way, completely when we grow in our these faculties, our sadhana is going on nicely. Then what happened? So iti sarve samakarnya. Bhagavan Krishna's words, they heard Yaduruddhaha of Madhudvisha, the Madhukaitava killer, Lord Vishnu Krishna. His words they heard, Tateti. Okay, they said, now Viruttirya, crossed Yamuna, Adar Dwaraka, on the boats, Pravahasam Prayu Rathaihi, taking various chariots, they reached the Prabhas, only male folks. The women, children, old were Shankodharam, they went. Then Tasmin, there in Parvasa Kshetra, Bhagavata Adishtam, Yadudevena Yadavaha. So as ordered the Bhagwan. You know, in today's world also you can see Vichare. So they go as a groups for Tirtha Yatra and all. कोई बस खाई में गिर जाता है या कोई एक्सीडेंट होता है, कुछ ना कुछ फ्लड्स हो जाते हैं, पीपल लीव द बॉडी। सी ये कृष्ण भगवान ने भी प्रभास क्षेत्र में यही किया है, होना ही था वैसे। Therefore, when some things you can't avoid, you have to only watch it. And luckily क्या है ना, it is not the end of the journey of the jiva. That one thing if we can catch, like the example given in Gita, Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumare manamarjara tatha dehantara praptihi, that our journey continues. What about the parents? You will have again parents. What about the family? You will have again friends. Yeah, everything. The same thing may not be there. You will have other things. You can continue your journey. That is why finally we have to focus on our own evolution. Then only the undue excessive attachments can be dropped. Then we will not suffer more when the inevitable happens in life. And the funny thing is what? Whom we hold on to with our attachment, they may not hold on to us. And they also have their own prarabdha. They also will live and they go further. That is why the example of the wooden planks coming together in the river flow. ये दो कट्टे आ गए, फिर वो दो हो गए, फिर ये दो बिखरे, ये दो मिलते हैं, वो चलते हैं. Or prapayamiva in the drinking place water when you are going for some walking somewhere. So the water source we all come together. Look at it. After that जिसके स्पीड से वो जा रहा है. Remember, as we have our own prarabdha, the people who have around us, who are there around us in the form of relatives, they also have their prarabdha, and their prarabdha is we only. First of all, after that they have other. If you understand this one, then that undue attachments and expectations go away, which are cause of all dukkha. And you see that only. That's what we say. I loved that person so much, that person left and gone. यार तुमको जितना प्रेम देना था हो गया, उससे ज्यादा उसका प्रारब्ध नहीं है, खर्चा हो गया, अकाउंट सेटल्ड. सी विल द शॉपकीपर स्टॉप आफ्टर purchase is over to the person who has come as customer? He will not stop. Go. Even the will the shopkeeper stay there? हो गया. Why will he stay? वो चला जाएगा वो. Neither that fellow will stop nor he will stop there. Transaction is over, then you leave. Another fellow will come, and I'll go to other place. In the same way, we have to be very careful with human relations. While we are in this body, we are given particular set of people around us with various relativity. There are dharmas, fulfill them. More than that, we cannot. Neither we say they should continue, nor we say they should discontinue. Don't say anything. Say only one. In and through all that, let me clear all my prarabdha. Let me become wise in my spiritual knowledge. Reach to Bhagavan. This is the healthiest thing. In this prayer, when the God blesses, in that blessings, when the knowledge comes, in that knowledge light, when you look back and see, we understand all those emotions were only notions, which were having only a transactional value, not a reality value. Reality is only one. I have to follow my spiritual sadhana for my own redemption. You have to follow your own. Again, there we will meet if wanted. अगर दोनों मिलकर ऐसे बिजी हो गए कि भगवान को ही भूल गए. That is why in marriage be dharmecha, arthecha, kamecha, nathicharame, nathicharitavya. This pratigna is made first by the bridegroom, then by the bride also. Dharma में, अर्थ में, काम में न अतिचरामी. I will not bypass you, and you also should not bypass. About moksha they don't talk. मोक्ष के टाइम जब आता है तो दोनों का अपना रास्ता. That is why if that man or woman, even have got jignasa or moksha, they can, according to Shastra, with that full permission taken, they can live, and the dignity of other person is, at least मुझे नहीं हुआ आपको तो हो गया, आप जाओ मोक्ष के लिए, the person should allow. Else what will happen? Day by day the pain will increase. That person wants to go and the other fellow doesn't allow, then nothing in the world happens happily. Means you can't live happily. But with proper discussion, thinking, consent, genuinely for spirituality. Till death, wife and husband should stay together. Only in one condition of doing spirituality, they can move ahead like that. एंड आफ्टर वानप्रस्थ में तो कट्टे ही दोनों मिलकर डिसाइड करके साधनाएं कर सकते हैं, लाइक द ऋषिज यूज्ड टू डू. So we should understand all the variety of things that are there. What is the best among that? We should know. All that we are saying, want to say that when we are intellectually clear about our goals and all, we will not be bound at the emotional level. And that all had to be told because of this thing which is going to happen, where the entire Krishna children, grandchildren who are highly educated, all those dharmic, etc., they themselves also have done only one mistake and no second mistake. And it's a very good proof. एक बार दारू पी लिया उन्होंने, दूसरी बार दारू पीने को मौका ही नहीं था. क्यों? They killed each other. That's the terrible effect of drinks. I don't know what the governments of state and central doing tonight. I'm afraid to see tomorrow how many bad news have to be heard in that intoxications, New Year's Eve. Anyway, so what happened? Tataha tasmin bhagavata adishtam yadudevena bhagavata yadavaha chakruhu. Whatever Bhagavan ordered, they did of Deva, Brahmana, Go Puja. Paramaya Bhaktya. Parama Bhakti. Because it was already said, Sarva Shreya Upabrahmitam. All the Shreyas are there in doing those four things. First, प्रभास क्षेत्र में अच्छी तरह शुचि शुभ्र होना, नहा कर. सेकंड देवा पूजा. थर्ड ब्राह्मण संतर्पणम. थर्ड गोसे. फोर्थ गोसेवा. All that they have done with parama bhakti. Then all the disposition of all of them has happened. Now only the Yadavas are left. अब ऐसे ही होते हैं, पार्टी में सब लोग जाने वाले चले आते हैं. अब घर वाले यार अब चले गए, चल हम बैठते हैं खाने पीने. Like that they do not. They also started doing. Tataha, thereafter, tasmin means after that is over, in near that Prabhasa Kshetra only, what did the mistake do? They do only one mistake they did. Mahapanam papuhu. They have drunk a very terrible drink and to a big quantity. The name of the drink was Maireyakam. Madhu, it was so sweet. Sweet, but it was a Maireyakam. Now don't ask me where is it all that. Maireyakam Madhu Papuhu. And it was very highly intoxicating. Dishta Vibramshita Dhiyaha. Immediately after the drink of that, their buddhis were totally Bramshita regarding everything. They forgot the Desha. They forgot the Kala. They forgot themselves. They forgot the people around, the relations, and all the relativities there, and the love and all. The elders respect करना है, बच्चों को प्यार देना. All are lost. That's why I told you one day, if you this thing, one youngster was called. He was on talwar leke, kill that fellow. He said, "Oh, how can I kill?" He said. Then he was told do some other nonsense, loot it or चोरी कर, या चार चीजें उसको दा. उसने कहा how can I can do that. चल ठीक है, एक कर तुम, चार नहीं करना. Why is that? You drink this. He drank and he did all the four. That is why according to Shastra, intoxicating these things is the biggest of the sin. That panam, the madhupanam is mahapapam because it makes that person do all other sins. Other sins he can avoid because दिमाग है. अब ये ड्रिंक करने का दिमाग काम नहीं करता, therefore he will do that. He killed his wife or someone and he killed somebody else. Everything he did under the intoxicating effect of the drink, जो उसने otherwise मना किया था करने को. So many Subhashita shlokas and all talk about it. One negative quality, this one is there. All the dhi bhramsh ho jata hai. And even now, it doesn't come out and people don't say how many millions of families are struggling only because of this one thing of things. Vapare. Youngsters especially, because of this Western culture, all that corporate, whatever you call them, it become a habit to them. In India, that's so much. Youngsters, if they are there, I'm requesting you, don't enter into that bad habit of drinks and all. Satyanash ho jayega जीवन का. Once you get into that habit, it won't go. Whole family will be destroyed. Very careful. You teach your children, whichever the part of the country they are, take their vow. At least 100 people को वो दारू वगैरह पीने से वो रोकना है. उनको मनवाकर उनसे रुकवा देना है, doing all that. In that way, if one group is doing the campaign of destroying all through all these drinks, drugs, we should start the other way to stop all that nonsense. That is how the balance happens. We should not be irresponsible. कुछ तो हमारे तरफ से विश्व देश की रक्षा कल्याण के करते ही रहना है. There are some organizations doing, but then again, the governments, they want revenue and all. Maximum revenue comes from these negative things. They give license and all. And nobody can raise. That is a bhayankara. The satya of this Kali Yuga. अब क्या करें? Very, very bad. Dushta. Please protect. I am sure your children and all are good, safe hands. It is your punyam and those jivas punyam if they are not involved into the nonsense. Okay. Never. And that bad culture of even women involving in that nowadays, so bad it is. हे भगवान रक्षा करो दुनिया को. Somehow you protect them from that. क्या करना है, you know better than me. I can't suggest. It won't be good. Do something that remove all of that, only in the interest of safety of everyone. So now you listen the sequence of events that happened there after they took that Maireyakam named Madhu, the sweet intoxicating drink, papuhu tataha tasmin mahapanam papuhu. Maireyakam Madhu. Papu means drank. This name is Maireyakam, it's Madhu Madhu, sweet. Oh, Tishta Vibramshita Dhiyaha. Then their buddhi got lost sight. Yad dravyair bhrashyate matihi. And that drink especially is the one when one takes, the mati is destroyed. अरे वो 1 घंटे 2 घंटे के लिए हो, बस उतमें सारा सत्यानाश हो गया. That's why no, don't drink and drive. How many thousands of accidents happen every day because of drink and drive? Very dangerous. How much of the government is trying to stop? लोग सुनते नहीं वो. They take it for granted. अब क्या करें, इफ यू आस्क अस, अब उसको मरना है, अब उसको भगवान भी नहीं रोक सकते हैं, वो ऐसे मूड में चला गया. वी हैव नो सॉल्यूशन. वी ओनली कैन गो ऑन टेलिंग. दिष्ट विभ्रंशित धियः यद द्रव्यैर भ्रश्यते मतिः. Entire people's mati was destroyed of all. Every one of them had, except Krishna and Balarama. Then Mahapana Abhimattanam. When because of the Mahapana taken Abhimatta, they have become so intoxicant. Viranam. And they are no less Vira, each one of them. And Drupta Chetasam, so much of Darpa, arrogance was there in their own hearts. Till that time, they have done so many great things in different departments. Therefore, each one is great. सो बहुत बलशाली शक्तिशाली थे, कुछ ऐसे अच्छे काम भी किए थे. Therefore, everyone has got the arrogance. So this is a big subject. I don't want to discuss. It takes a long time. At one place we have achieved something, we become egoistic, and that ego we try to show somewhere else where we have no value. This mistake once I did my life, again only once, no second. Somewhere I was traveling, so some youngsters, somebody were there. So I said, "Yaar, Swami ko jagah do." Something I said like that. "Kaun Swami? Kiske Swami?" He said. That was enough for me throughout life. That if you are Swami, it is for you, not for others. If the others respect, it is their goodness. They did not respect. Your Swami, it is for your sadhana. That day I realized, since then till now, I am safe with myself. We cannot use our somewhere's achievement somewhere else. And there are some people, if you find, if you say Swami, they do more trouble only. How many times in the trains and all we saw, people try to pull our leg and all. The other religious people also look at us as enemies only, whereas we pray for even them. World is so funny, and the world's rules and laws which govern also are very different. You have to be very conscious about all. Then only we are safe. See, I'm just saying, yeah, they might have achieved something other place, but that arrogance here added with the drinking intoxication, they lost control. Maybe some little talk might have happened, थोड़ा हटो, इतना काफी है. मैं क्यों हटूं, क्या मुझे जाना है, उधर से जा. मैं उधर से क्यों जाऊं, इधर से जाऊंगा, मैं जाने नहीं दूंगा. कौन नहीं जानेगा, मैं जाकर दिखाता हूँ. कौन, मैं दिखाता हूँ, जाके दिखा मैं, चल अब. दिस इज हाउ इट स्टार्ट्स. For becoming arrogant and fighting, you don't need issues. You if you have murkhata, that is enough, and we are self sufficient in that. Bewakufi is enough. We are full in that. So slowly some argument might have come, then it got into uncontrolled situation. This happens in ordinary places anywhere. You know, in that cricket, that football ground, 139 people died the other day, fighting with each other and all. Two parties. Anywhere it can happen. See, politically तो every day होता है. Throughout the world. Intoxication. So what happened is what? Maha Papa Panabhimattanam. They are matta because of Mahapanam. Then Viranam, they are otherwise very powerful. Drupta Chetasam, everybody has their own arrogance in themselves. Krishna Maya Vimudhanam, they now, because of Krishna Maya also, started working, they become deluded. Then Sangharsha Sumahana Bhut, big fighting started. At the lower cadres in any of the departments, especially army, कभी कभी तो एक दूसरे को गोली मार भी देते हैं. Intoxication. बड़े लोग in other way they may fight or they don't fight. They should not. They should be always united. But these are all army people only, Yadavas, Kshatriyas. Maha Sangarsha Sumahana Abhaut. The Ghar Sangarsha, the quarrel started happening between them all. Then Krodha Samrabdhaha. Within a few minutes of time, everyone became full of that anger, uncontrolled. Samrabdha, involved totally in anger. Then Yuyudhu, Velayam. In that Prabhasa Tirtha Kshetra Vela, they started doing yuddha with each other. Atatainaha. Atatayin is losing control of the entire mind. What he does, he himself forgets. He does all destruction. Then what did they do? They have taken up the weapons, whatever they had, started using them. वही तो होता है ना, घरों में कभी लड़ाई झगड़ा हो तो भाई भाई और वाइफ हस्बैंड, वॉट एवर द वेपन इज देयर, आउट ऑफ दैट रेज एंड एंगर, दे डोंट नो व्हाट दे आर डूइंग. देखो कितना अलर्ट होना पड़ता है जिंदगी में. Accidentally also so many problems happen. All these are self created under the influence of these negative drinks, sometimes of too much of desires or the arrogance is ego. All clashes are of ego only. So then they took all the ayudha to kill each other. Oh, very frightening it is. Dhanurbhihi took the bow and arrow, Asibhihi, the swords they took, then Bhallaihi, the Bhalla, the jo फेंकते हैं. Then Gada, the mazes, Tomara, another type of instrument, and then Mrushtibihi, with the Mushti Aidha also, Rushti. So with the fists and the Gada or the bow and arrow or every of the Aidha, they started Prayoga on each other. Hare Rama. All the goodness, love, everything on. See the power of the Rishi Shapa. And also Krishnamaya Vimudhana. They started killing each other. Start ho gaya. Lakhs and lakhs and lakhs were there. That time, some 3 crores of the children were there. That time of Krishna का इतना बड़ा हिसाब था. 3 करोड़ लोग. बड़ा बस संख्या कहीं दिए नहीं, देखना पड़ेगा. Because Krishna himself has 16,000 wives, to them 1.6 lakh children. Now, by one, his the age is 129 now. By that time, 125, 3 generations passed. ये 3 generation mathematically इतने लोग शादियां करके अब कितने हो गए होंगे? It's you can't like one of the religious Janabha. Throughout the world, they are growing like legions only because of this way of growth. बच्चे इतने हो गए. All of them killed each other there. Then patat patakaihi ratha kunjaradivihi. So with the patakas, some on the elephants, some on the chariots, khara, some boarding the डोंकियों को लेकर वाहन के रूप में, उष्ट्र सम ऑन द कैमल्स, गोभिः even on the cows, mahishaihi, the buffaloes, narairapi, some had the naravahana also, maybe हाथ में हाथ लिए होंगे या जैसा अभी तो यहाँ लिखा है वो. Then mitha sametya, they came with in front of each other fighting. Ashwataraihi cha, Ashwataraihi is khachar. Durmadaha, those with full of arrogance. So nyahan, they started killing each other. Sharair, with the arrow, etc. Dadbiriva dvipavane, like the elephants with their tusks, how they harm each other and fight each other in that way. बड़े जंगल में जो हाथियां लड़ते हैं ना, बड़े बड़े टस्कों के साथ, even hippopotamus, all of that you can see in YouTube. Very frightening that scene it is. So these people like big elephant deva with all the weapons they have, they started beating. Now see, such a wonderful people of so much love to each other, just till the time they drank. Sab, Deva Puja, Go Puja, Brahman Puja, till that time they were all so wonderful. The moment the drink came and taken, they have lost sight of all the love they had for each other. Do you see? When you see the list here, किसने किससे लड़कर किसने किसको मारा, बहुत दुख होता है देखने को, भयंकर. This is how that द्वापर युग अंत हुआ है. So Pradyumna Sambhav Yudhi, Pradyumna and Samba, Rudha Matsarau, with so much of matsar and arrogance, strong, they fighted with each other. Pradyumna is such a Kamadev ka avatar hai. He is Rukmini's putra, Samba is Jambavati putra. Both are Krishna's children only. They are the brothers only. They started fighting each other. Pradyumna Samba. So is Dhanamaya jab hota hai na आजकल दुनिया में, are not people fighting with each other? ब्रदर्स, सिस्टर्स, पेरेंट्स, चिल्ड्रन, सब हो रहा है. वहां से शुरू हुआ है. प्रद्युम्न फाइटिंग विद सांब, देन युधि रूढ़ मत्सरव, अक्रूर भोज. Akrura, such a great devotee of Bhagavan Krishna, he started with Bhoja, then Aniruddha and Satyaki. Hare, Satyaki is such an important person. He and Aniruddha were fighting. Aniruddha is Krishna's grandson, Pradyumna's son. They were fighting. Subhadra Sangramajit. Subhadra is one person, Sangramajit another one. Sudarano, they were fighting. Gadau Sumitra Surathau. Then Gada and Sumitra, Gada is there two. The maternal uncle is Gada, is a nephew also. They also, Sumitra Surathau, Sumitra and Suratha, another pair. So two Gadas fighting, Gada is the name, two people. Sumitra Suratha fighting, Subhadra Sangramajit, Akrura Bhoja, Aniruddha Satyaki, Pradyumna Samba. They were all Anyechevai in the other list. Nishata, Ulmuka, Sahasrajit, Shatajit, Bhanumukhyaha. These are all Satyabhama children. All those are Rukmini, Satyabhama, Nagnajiti, Kalindi, Mitravinda, Bhadra, Lakshmana, Jamat. Unke children they were fighting. Anyonya Masadhya, Mada Andhakaritaha. They were all blindfolded because of the mother, the arrogance. So, Jagnur Mukundena Vimohita Purusham. Bhagavan Krishna ka Maya tha. They forgot each one's relation. They started killing each other. Then Dashara, see the list of these 9 great families or the clans, you can say. Vamsha kehte hai. All these 9 or 13 Vamshas, they were always friendly. With their being friendly together only, they could finish all other Rakshasas on the order of Lord Krishna. Now they themselves. Who are they? Dasharha, Vrishni, Andhaka, Bhoja, Satvata, Madhva, Arbuta, Mathura, Shurasena, Visarjana, Kukura, Kuntaha. All the 12 and Yadu. 13 are the people. All of them Mitaha, Tataste, Ata Visrujya Sauhrudam. Whatever the Suhrudatva they had of, so many ways they are related. Everything is forgotten under the intoxication of the drink and Bhagavan's Maya and the Rishi Shapa. They forgot everything, they started fighting only. And these people are so closely related there. Putraha tu Ayudhyan Pitrubihi. Children started fighting, killing their own fathers. Then Bhratruvihicha, brothers. Swasriya, Dauhitru. Swasriya means the sister's son, nephew kehte hain. Dauhitru is the daughter's son, grandson. Dauhitru, Pitruvya, like Pitru means uncle, father's younger brother. Matulaha, again maternal uncle. Mitrani mitrai, the friends with the friends. Suhrada suhrudbihi. तब तक इतने पैसे एक दूसरे के साथ रहने वाले, all of them ज्ञातीन्तु अहन ज्ञातयः एव मूढ़ाः. Such a jnati means such a close relation. Them only they killed out of their mudhata. Then what happened? मारते मारते सारे आयुध खत्म हो गए. They were all broken. Shareshu kshiyamaneshu. All the these things were over. Weapons were. Then bhajyamaneshu dhanvasu. When the whole bows were broken, shastreshu kshiyamaneshu. All the shastras were over. The gada, mushti, tomara, everything. Now mishtubir jahrur erakaha. Then with their fists, they pulled that grass, eraka grass. तब तक अभी नहीं मरे, सिर्फ मार रहे थे एक दूसरे को. तो द शाप वाज व्हाट कि द मुसला जो आएगा उसी के साथ तुम सब मरोगे. Then without telling Krishna, what did they do? Even the Ugrasen and all of them, they powdered it and threw it in the ocean. That powder became this eraka grass that we studied already in the beginning of 10th skanda itself. And or beginning the second or third skanda where all the YADAVA and NIRMULANAM is told. So that grass with which now they are going to fight is nothing but that powder of that iron vessel or mortar which came out of this Amba's pate when he tried to insult those rishis and they cursed. Their Yoga Shapa Shakti became that Musala. In the same thing, when powdered and thrown, it became the Eraka grass that they took. When they took them, ta Vajrakalpahi abhavan parighaha mushtina gratbrata. The moment they held with the hand, they became like a parigha as strong as Vajra. Parigha is one of the very strong iron aidha. It is end is iron, this is also iron. If one can lift it. If not, the other portion, the handle portion will be wooden. The other thing is iron. Laga ek usse finish. And that parighas were like Vajra kalpa ho gaye. Sare those grasses. Means अंदर वो परिघ बनकर ऊपर ऐसे एक लकड़ी के लटक रहे थे. They pulled it, then the parighas came. Maya, Krishna Maya. ते वज्रकल्पाहि अवन परिगाः मुष्टिना वृताः जग्नुर विशस्तैहि. Then with all the hatred they started killing each other. Balarama and Krishna were shouting at the pitch of their voice, Krishnena varyamanaha. Then when Krishna started stopping, they started beating even Krishna. Tamchate. Forgotten is a Bhagavan hai, इनके कारण हम सब हैं. They forgotten. They started doing. That is what happens. इसलिए कोई लोग दारू पीकर लड़ रहे ना, बीच में घुसोगे दोनों मिलकर हमको पीटेंगे. You have had all these experiences. Finally ना आज कलयुग में ना पता कभी if you don't have the शक्ति and all, अपने आप को बचाने से बढ़कर दूसरा कोई इंटेलिजेंस नहीं है. ज़्यादा ओवर स्मार्ट बन नहीं सकते इसमें. कोई सुनता नहीं हमारी बात. Throughout life we tried to become more smart and help the people. Nobody listens to us in this world. अपना स्किन सेव करो फाइनली. कृष्ण भगवान को ये च तम च थे. Then while pratyaniikam manyamanaha, they thought the Krishna is the opposite side. Balabhadram cha. Even Balaram ji आए रोकने को, उनको भी प्रत्यनिक शत्रु they thought. Then mohitaha hantum krutadiya rajan apannaha atkainaha. Then they decided to kill even Krishna and Balaram. They started attacking them. अब देखो बलराम कृष्ण को, they have to save themselves. ता अतता वापिस संक्रुद्धौ. They became angry. ये लोग हमको सुन नहीं रहे. As I told you, save your skin. Udyamya. They also tied their own sleeves and all. एक कुरुनंदना. परीक्षित जी was listening with all stunned आश्चर्य. ऐसा भी हुआ क्या? या एरका मुष्टिगा परिघौ चरंतो जगनतुर्युधि. They also took all the eraka mushtiga grass which like parigha. They also started beating. कृष्ण बलराम भी. अब देखो कितना पावरफुल ये शाप है ऋषि मुनियों का. इनके हाथों में भी बहुत मरे. In that way it went for some time. We took very less time only. Everybody collapsed. Like in a big seminar, we give balloons to everyone. We tell them to blow them. After that we say आप इसको तोड़ो. 2 मिनट में सब टूट जाते. See that big management quotation, no? Management game. Balloons are given and full that blowing everybody do. Now ready it is tight, yeah. Now जिसका balloon बचेगा उसको ये prize देगा. Then they go and the pins are given to them. They protect their own and सबका वो तोड़ते तोड़ते रहते हैं. Then last वाला जब एक पकड़ता है अब उसको भी वो तोड़ देता है, फोड़ देता है, फाट 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 everything. Now everybody get disappointed that no balloon remained, therefore nobody could press. Then the manager tells, "अरे बेवकूफ मूर्ख लोग, what was my announcement? जिसका balloon बचेगा, 3 minutes I gave him, I will give this gift. Who told you to to burst each other's balloon? I never told it. जिसका balloon बचेगा उसको दूंगा, तो सब अपना balloon बचा सकते थे." If you don't burst others, others will not burst. Everybody's will be available. I would have given to every one of you. See, if you don't listen instructions, one thing, then when you become destructive towards others, yours also is destroyed. In that way, there's a big lot of games. We have played all these with the children and the youth so much. अब वो सब गया दिमाग से. We only now study Shastras. Here also, they took all the weapons, finished each other. Then Brahma Shapa Upasrushtanam, those Yadavas who were cursed by the Brahmana, Krishnamaya Avrta Atmanam, Krishnamaya was fully overpowering them. Spardha Krodaha, that Spardha, enmity, Krodha, anger, Kshayam Ninye, brought the complete destruction of the entire, all these 9 clans or 13 kulas. Then Vainava Agni Ratha Vanam, like in a big forest of the bamboos, when they rub against each other, first the sound will come. It's a very interesting sound when the bamboo sticks touch each other. You can understand how Krishna liked the sound of it, therefore he made a flute out of it. After some time, that Garshana produces heat. Once it casts up, whole forest is burnt. In this way, entire forest of these 13 kulas led by Yadukula, they finished each other like forest fire. Oh, then Krishna looked at, nobody remained now. Evam nashteshu sarveshu kuleshu sweshu keshava. When all these closely knit related kulas, when everybody got destroyed, avatarito bhuvo bharah iti mene avasheshitaha. जो भूभार अभी बचा है after killing all the दुर्योधनादि or पौंड्रकादि जरासंधादि शिशुपालादि कंसादि, only one was remaining, these people. अरे जो बचा था वो भी खत्म हो गया. Like when Brahmadeva came and told Narayana, let us go, please, ho gaye. He says, nahi, nahi, sab ho gaye. Only YADAVA is there. They cannot be killed by anyone. They have to do mutually only. That's how he prompted the Samba to act like that. And he prompted the rishis to give the curse. Now here he prompted them to have the Mairayakam. He has showered his own Maya also. With that, they finished each other. This way, the Shesham, the Bhubhara also, that also is over. So the Sankhya itself is Bhubhara here. Not that they were negative and all, but they are not required now. Their work is over. So they had to go. So this way Bhagavan planned. So everyone finished. Then Bhuvo Bharaha avatarete iti avasheshitha iti manya. Avasheshitha मतलब उनके बाद जो बचा है वो भी खत्म हो गया. All Bhubhara is over now. Now what about Balarama? Ramaha Samudra Velayam Yogamastaya Paurusham. Rama Balarama went to that Samudra Vela and he, that Purusha Yoga Mastaya Paurusham, in that yoga sthiti, Tatyaja Lokam Manushyam. He just left his Manushya Loka, Samyoja Atmanam Atmani, that Jiva Bhava or the individuality as Balarama, which he used so far to play the Leela here, he merged it in Paramatma Tattva and he left this world. Balaramji went away. Bolo Sri Balaram Bhagavan ki jai. Then Rama Niryanam Alokya Bhagavan Devaki Sudaha. So Bhagavan was watching Alokya, देखा उन्होंने कि बलराम जी चले गए. निशसाद धरोपस्ते तूष्णि मासादे पिप्पलम. So he just under a pipala tree, he sat on the earth. That time, in these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shlokas, Bhagavan's Divya Rupa is given. Chaturbhujam Rupam. Now his time for his departure also came. So he appeared as Chaturbhuja. Somebody captured, Vyasa ji, Shukadev ji, they captured the picture. Therefore, they are describing it for us. Chaturbhuja Rupa, Bhrajishnu Prabhaya Swaya, with his own Swaprabha. He was so bright, brilliant. Disho Vitivra Korean. All the around were the darkness was removed. Vidhumayo Pavakaha is like a fire without the smoke. Srivat Sankam is there. Ghanashyama Varna, Tapta Hataka Varchasam. Okay, the bright like the gold's brightness. Kaushayambar Igmena with the silk and yellow cloth. Parivitam. So Mangala Murti Bhagavan was having Sundarasmita Bhaktarabjam, like a lotus. His smile was on the face, which he started when he took Avtara. He never left it to Nila Kuntalamanitam, very blue color, black color hair, beautiful. Pundarika Abhirama Aksham, the eyes like that of lotus. Spuran Makara Kundalam, beautiful Kundalas Makarakara. Katisutra hai. इधर देन ब्रह्म सूत्र है यज्ञोपवीतम किरीट है कटक है अंगद है हार नूपुर मुद्रा भी कौस्तुभेन विराजितम with all the monies Mahavishnu Rupa Bhagavan Krishna was there at that time. Vanamala Parit Angam, the Vanamalas were worn. Murti Madbir Nijaidahi, all his Aidhas took the human form there and standing there. Krutoro Dakshine Pada Mahasinam Pankaranam, उनके राइट लेग के पास सारे उनके आयुध मनुष्य रूप धारण करके they were seated. Then what happened and all that, tomorrow we'll see. Again, this Krishna Rupa with which we concluded, with the same Krishna Rupa, we'll start tomorrow. Then Krishna ka bhi, wahan jo hai, Devatas, all of them come, or some discussion with that Jara, there is a discussion with Daruka, all this will happen in this tomorrow's portion of this 30th chapter end. With that ends. Tomorrow I think we'll conclude it. Then the day after, the thing, we will be seeing Bhagavan Krishna also leaving this world and going. That is how the Bhagavata story. Thank you. Sarvam Krishna Arpanam. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Bhurvosvaha Tatsaiturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Devasahita Praswatyant Vardanam Pranaya Panavyana Udana Samana Brahmane. Om Mangalam. Om Nilamega Shama Krishna Nityajagan Mohana Krishna Balagopala Krishna Bhavya Mangalam Venugana. See that Balramji is going is so simple. There's no big paraphernalia, nothing. काम करने आए आगे कर दी और जाना चले. There's so many millions of Mahatmas having done their great work. They just leave the world unnoticed. Some of them become famous. We know only them. Om Nilamega Shama Krishna Balagopala Krishna Bhavi Mangala Venugan Lola Vedanta Vidas Dr. Janadhara Krishna Paramdayavadi Krishna Muksundaya Krishna Gita Udata Krishna Yogi Krishna Arsadru Krishna Mangalam Rama Sarva Utrangalam Dr. Surya Batarakam Nevamita Mantamitaman Vatsvas Narayana Vitavadra Nashmaja Mangalam Sri Guruksha Rakshavarne Arsadru Gita Acharya Mangalam Vadamaya Mangalam Om Narayana Bol Sri कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय. श्री बलराम भगवान की जय. श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण शास्त्र की जय. समस्त भागवत महापुराण आचार्य श्रोता वक्ता सेवक गण की जय. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद. Thank you. So we will do our Adhyatma Ramayana for some time and leave you. थोड़ा ही time करेंगे. You have to do your New Year celebrations. I know. Om Shri Krishnaya Namaha. Om Shri Balaramaya Namaha. Thank you, friends. I was